Hey guys, this is Ashton Craven here, and I believe this is my very first top 10 video, and today's top 10 video is my favorite female characters. Like, some are Disney heroines, some of them are from Equestria girls, some of them are from other studios and all that. I'll just explain to you the top 10 from 10 to 1, from good to the very best, which number 1 is my most favorite of all. And let's get this straight into this video. Coming in at number 10, Ahsoka Tano from Star Wars The Clone Wars. Now, if you're all just gonna ask, I just put her as my number 10 favorite because she is Green Guide to 187's sister for spoofs. Disperse that. I mean, Ahsoka Tano is got to be my favourite female Star Wars character. All of the Star Wars films and shows and all that. She's very optimistic and very, very, very brave at times. She's total badass. She was a Padawan learner to Anakin Skywalker and a hero of the Clone Wars, as she's also the main protagonist of the Star Wars The Clone Wars series. And she grew from a headstrong student into a mature leader, but her destiny laid along a different path than the Jedi. Coming at number 9 is Peep from the Toy Story films. Now, if you're all just thinking that I just favourite her because she is my mum for spoofs and all that, I actually like the Toy Story 4 version of Peep, to be honest with you. I still like the first film, the second film look. It is very sad that she didn't appear in the third film, but at least she was mentioned and all that. And she's got to be one of my favourite female Toy Story characters in the Toy Story franchise. Coming at number 8, which you guys will find it odd and hate me for this, but it's actually Pinkie Pie, e.g. Equestria Girl. Now, I know most of you are going to be like, she's supposed to be your number 1 because she's alright for spoofs. No one asked, okay? It's just my own opinions. That's all I have to say. I mean, my fellow friend Mega0x has his own top 10 favourite female list, and his love interest for spoofs is Jenny Wakeman from My Life as a Teenage Robot, and he put Jenny Wakeman as number 5, but his number 1 favourite female character is actually Sisu. But I'll tell you who's my number 1, which I'll tell when we get to number 1. I'll tell you who's my number 1 favourite. Now, here comes the reason. I mean, it wasn't really my idea to choose Pinkie Pie to be my love interest for spoofs. Willie Behrens actually helped me. It was back in September 2018 that he helped me find a love interest, and I approved Pinkie Pie would be one because, yeah, I mean, it's just all there is, really, to be honest with you. And also, what do I think of Pinkie Pie now? She is very hyped up at time. Well, she's hyped up all the time. Like, has an obsession of bakery and all these other kinds of party, like cake and ice cream and all these other, like, she works at a dessert shop and all that. I barely make videos of me and her because as it's very embarrassing to me, and yeah. It's just that I just have to choose her for my love interest for spoofs. Had to. Coming at number 7 is Feline from Bambi and Bambi 2. Now, she's very, very, very cute and very loyal to Bambi, aka my pet. Well, Bambi is my pet for spoofs and all that. And I gotta say, Bambi x Feline is such an adorable couple. I adore it. It's so cute, very heartwarming too. Coming at number 6 is Diane Foxington from the recent 2022 animated movie, The Bad Guys. Now, why I gotta say that she's also my favourite Bad Guys character, as she's very, very optimistic too, and she is really awesome. Total badass too, as she's got the skills, very stealth too, and we all know that that it blew our minds that she is the Crimson Paw. I mean, that blew my mind too. And yeah, coming at number 5 is Sunset Shimmer from Equestria Girls. Now, I mean, she is a really, really cool character. She was a bad guy at the start in the 2013 film, but then she reformed in the rest of the series and the rest of the film series and all that. I mean, she's a really, really cool character, very beautiful too, and all that. And I do love how my fellow user Rodney Copperbone ships himself with Sunset Shimmer, or if any other or any other spoofers that probably ship themselves with Sunset Shimmer. But at the moment, I really like Sunset Shimmer X Rodney Copperbottom, and and all that. But I gotta say, she is my favorite Equestria girl, but not really my most favorite Equestria girl, to be honest with you. Which for the next for the number 4 is actually I'll tell you who is my favorite Equestria girl, to be honest.
Who could possibly need this much whipped cream?
Good question.
Like I said, for number 4 is actually Sci-Twi, or Science Twilight, from Equestria Girls too. You know, because I gotta say, as I do like the shipping of Nick and Sci-Twi as a couple, that's very cute though. And I just do like her new style of wearing glasses and tying her hair at the back and all that. I mean, she just looks very smart and professional enough to be a scientist and all that. And whenever I find any ideas for her to roleplay as the smart characters and all that, say for an example, as I casted Sci-Twi's Velma for my Scooby-Doo spoof.
You have to pass exams. What? Lots and lots of exams. Exams? Oh.
Nurse, could you clear this patient away and send the next one in?
Coming out at number 3 is Alice, from Alice in Wonderland, the 1951 version, also known to be my sister for spoofs.
You're a git. Please help me. I might do.
What me and her have got in common, that we're both curious and all that. And we both have blue eyes, but I used to have light blonde hair when I was very little, and now I've got dark hair. I just have naturally dark hair, just like my little brother DJ. For some reason, I decided to choose Alice as my sister for spoofs, as I believe that me and her are both curious and all that. And Alice, she's a very, very curious girl, is reason why that she just looks everywhere in Wonderland and all that, and then ended up almost getting her head chopped off by this so-called Queen of Hearts, as she needs to go to anger management class. She angrier than Boris the Teeth guy and all that. Jesus Christ. Coming in at number 2 is Sisu the Dragon from Raya and the Last Dragon. Why? Because she's a really beautiful looking dragon, and she is very, very, very loyal, optimistic too, and always a good friend to Raya. And she is a war dragon, and she's able to swim very fast and fly, and she's just walks on air and all that with her magic powers and all that, controls rain and all that. I mean, she's has the power of the element of water. I just love her powers, and she is really awesome, very cute too and all that. And she's also Mega Zero X's number 1 favorite for his favorite female list, but Sisu is my number 2 second favorite.
Ask where my sheep are?
Well, why they're just...
Now, here is my number 1 favorite female character, just to be honest with you, and I'll give you the reason why, but this is my number 1 favorite, to be honest with you, and that is Wendy Darling from Peter Pan, 1953 version, the Disney version. Now, why? Because as I thought to myself, as when I looked at her, like the looks of her, as she's got blue eyes and probably the same hair color look-alike as mine, as I thought to myself, as she also loves to be very adventurous and has feelings for Peter Pan, aka my cousin for spoofs and all that. And I gotta say, she is my favourite Disney heroine too. #1 favourite Disney female character as well. As she's very imaginative, always looks after her brothers and all that, and always tells them bedtime stories about Peter Pan, aka my cousin, and always wants to be very adventurous and always just sits in the window, always looks out for Peter Pan. But like, it's just like, I do the same thing when I went to London as a kid on holiday and all that. I always just go to the window, crack the window open, and just wait for Peter Pan to come and take me to Neverland and all that, as I don't want to grow up to. And yeah, and I did casted Wendy as several characters in other my cast videos too and all that. And I gotta say, she is my #1 favourite female character, as I'm also doing like some sort of spoof like duos ideas for me and hers, like just duos, just a male and female duo, not a couple, no, just duos. It's just like that Ben Smith, aka Green Guy 2187, is doing him and Ahsoka as duos for spoofs. I make duos for anybody.
But don't forget why we're here.
You're right, Bill. We have to find out what's eating the moon.
I don't see anything eating the moon now. Nothing.
Over there, Bill.
Yeah, this is just all I have to say. This is my top 10 favourite female list. Like and subscribe. Peace out.